Well, to a part, it's the same type of problems. We have today counted about 350,000 substances out on the market, and of course we don't really know where they are, and they are causing problems that we don't always know how to measure and monitor. So what we want to know in FRAM is how to assess and how to manage not just single pollutants but also combination of pollutants. We have 3 types of case studies, and one is in Sweden, Stenungsund case, and one in Chile, and one in Kenya. I think it's relevant to have the Kenyan case and also the one in Chile, because we are linked. We import vegetables and flowers from Kenya and from Chile. We also export from Europe a lot of pesticides and other chemical substances. So the University of Gothenburg and the School of Business, Economics and Law has an agreement with the University of Nairobi. And this week we are meeting as a part of a teaching and student exchange program from Erasmus Plus ICM. And we have 3 seniors and also PhD students here in Gothenburg. The second reason is that we're working on a case study on chemical pollutions in Kenya, so a part of the FRAM Centre.
And I think just to add on to what Professor Lena has said, Kenya is a developing country and an importer of pesticides. So we are not a manufacturer of pesticides. So therefore the challenges that we have on pesticides is slightly different. Is the challenges in terms of importation, in terms of how they come into the country. But the second, the case study of Kenya focuses on small-scale farmers, people who are at the lower edge of the production chain, the people who have less knowledge, have less information, and therefore are much more vulnerable to the negative impacts of pesticides use. So this case study is trying to ask itself, how do we ensure we have a governance framework that responds to the knowledge deficiencies, that responds to the poverty levels of the small-scale farmers, people who are going to be pressured into using pesticides without adequate information and sometimes without adequate protective measures. So we're trying to look at, so what do the laws and policies say? What can they do to be able to ensure that we address the negative impacts of pesticides and enable these farmers to benefit from the positive impacts, which is increased food production for food security for the farmers in the region in Kenya.